Welcome back to YouTube with the boys to leave a fantastic episode on Twitch streamers watching TV on stream. Pokimane got banned. Yes, that happened. Pokimane got a 2-day ban recently on Twitch for watching Avatar: The Last Airbender while streaming. Now, this isn't something that's been out of the blue. What's been happening recently is streamers have been kind of pushing the boundaries on what they can do on stream, on what they can stream in general, because they have been watching TV on stream. Some notable names like XQC has been watching MasterChef, Disguised Toast has been watching Naruto and Death Note. Karl Jacobs watched, I think, a large portion of the Total Drama Island series. There's been a lot of streamers watching a lot of different shows, and here's why people have been talking about it. So Twitch, for those of you who don't know, is a live streaming platform where you basically people stream games, chatting, and a lot of your favorite creators are on it. And what the DMCA laws is basically stuff that's copyrighted. As you may have seen from the past, there was a lot of drama about music. Like almost, I think a year, 2 years ago on Twitch, because streamers would play music, then get their channel striked because that music was copyrighted, and it eventually led to the point where streamers can no longer play any music on the stream. They have to kind of do either copyright-free music, or literally delete the whole VOD of the stream. And this was kind of a tough time, and a lot of streamers were scared and deleted thousands of old VODs and clips and stuff like that. And yeah, it was not a fun time for streamers. But now we're back here, in 2022 now, and we see streamers kind of repeating this same theme, but with video games and TV shows, which is a bit weird. Because what people are kind of asking here is, it kind of started off with, I believe, XQC watching MasterChef. But as some other streamers will say, no one really commented on it because XQC has a very loyal and dedicated fan base. And they are not really they're not people you want to mess with, because they'll spam all your Twitter comments and, spam your chat and just call you names. But then other streamers started doing it, started with a MasterChef. For some reason, MasterChef was just something that people thought was okay. And then it moved on to more crazier things like Total Drama Island and Naruto. And then Avatar: The Last Airbender, where the ban hammer came down. And what we're seeing is a lot of confusion. You have you have fans enjoying it. You have Disguised Toast with 25,000 viewers watching, Naruto with his audience, and they're watching free TV while Disguised Toast is reacting. It's kind of a win-win situation. People are enjoying it. Now, what I kind of see here is not exactly the problem per se, but the issue is that is copyrighted content. On a lot of platforms, you have to pay to watch Naruto. I know Naruto is on Netflix. It's on, Crunchyroll, I'm pretty sure. It's on a lot of different platforms. So you would have to pay to get that programming. And what people are saying is, well, we're getting it for free on Twitch. Why would I pay for it? That's the difference between TV and a game. So with a game, like a video game, you can watch someone play a video game, but you're not playing the video game. You know what I mean? You are not actually playing Halo if someone's playing it, or Minecraft. You're watching someone play it. That's a bit different. Now, if you watch someone react to TV, you're also watching that TV. There is a big difference in that. It's the reason why you can't just watch pirated movies legally, technically. It's illegal to pirate content. So you have these Twitch streamers just broadly watching it on stream. And there has been a big conflict about this in the creator community. A lot of the older YouTubers, I've seen, Jacksepticeye, Cinnamon Toast Ken, I think Penguin Zero, MoistCritikal just made a video on it. He did. His video got 2.6 million views, called Pokimane, banned on Twitch, about it. And they're kind of really questioning what these streamers are doing. because they lived through time when YouTube was kind of still the Wild West. And yeah, when YouTube was like that, people were getting sued by these companies for, over fair use, and there were a lot of arguments, but eventually things were settled because YouTube got an auto copyright system. And people are like, why are we bringing this back up? Why are you poking the bear? And yeah, that's the question. Like, a lot of the older YouTubers have already been through this shit and like been worried their channels are going to get taken down, are now questioning the people who are streaming this, which I think is pretty valid concern. So I guess what the problem is the newer streamers, they're not oblivious. It's not like they don't know they're streaming copyrighted content. They're kind of seeing how far they can go. And yeah, that's kind of the weird, place we're in. They're testing the boundaries, but for what reason, I don't really know. Now, I like Toast, and I am a fan of Toast. But he's been watching anime on stream, and his reasoning for doing so was saying, well, if XQC can do it and get away with it, I'm just gonna kind of do it to bring attention to it and like show people, well, wow, I'm gonna watch anime on stream. And it's like he thought it was a Japanese company, so it was kind of harder to for them to kind of notice. But I'm gonna watch anime on stream and see how far we can get this and bring a point to it. And here's kind of my thought. If you do maybe one stream to, do a statement, like kind of do one stream to say, oh, okay, we're going to like prove that you can gain success by this and this is an unfair meta, fine. But he's been doing it for like a week and a half now, or maybe even more at that. I think it's around a week and a half from what I would remember. And if you've been doing it that long and experiencing the good viewership he has, I would honestly think at some point that maybe it switched from making a statement about why this is, kind of unfair meta and trying to poke the bear and make a ruling on it to, he's getting successful viewership and he's able to now keep up with the other streamers doing it and keep ahead of the rest of the competition, so he doesn't care if eventually a ban strike lawsuit comes because he can handle it. And what a lot of the older creators saying is this is dangerous for the smaller creators, because the worry is if you watch Twitch, there's a lot of React content on it. A lot of times, people will pull up YouTube videos and react to them, or pull up other people's streams and react to them. They'll have media shares where people can pay to send them clips, stuff like all of that. And the worry is that Twitch, instead of creating a system to combat this, is just going to outlaw, reacting altogether. Now, you may think that is for the better, you may think that is for the worse, but, in plain sight, that is going to affect a lot of creators. People can't react to YouTube videos on Twitch. It kind of hurts, I think, the culture of Twitch becoming more mainstream, because it would be only gaming again, and in times like this, there's not a lot of good games, so I think Twitch would struggle. And I don't know why creators would kind of bring this on themselves, but that seems to be, what they're trying to do, is they're trying to get a ruling on it, even though they know it can be really negative, so I don't particularly get that personally. For, another example, Ludwig decided to make a video on this like a week ago. And he says, React streamers have gone too far. It is Toast in the thumbnail watching Naruto. And it's him calling out, a bunch of React streamers. And then he says, well, this is I don't know why they're doing this. They're poking the bear. I don't understand. And it was a fair take. But, what kind of confused me is Ludwig then tried to get away with it on YouTube. As we know, he's on YouTube now. So after making this whole statement, he goes, actually, let's see if we can do this on YouTube. And he kind of, acted like it was a test. But then, he immediately got claimed, and he just restarted the stream. And, within 2 seconds, because YouTube's algorithm is so good at detecting things that are copyrighted. But I don't know. I also love what Ludwig, as you guys probably know, I've like talked about it multiple times, but it rubs me the wrong way a little. To kind of go out and call out all these streamers and say this is kind of like a weird meta, and then 2 seconds later kind of trying to see if you can join the meta, if it's a test, then that seems a bit odd to me. It seems like you were trying to be like, oh, well, this seems pretty easy. I want to watch TV on stream. Let's see if I can do it. I know he like flipped it horizontal and pitched it up. It could have been a test, but I don't know. It felt like he was really drawing out the situation. And if it worked for him, I question how long he would have watched that TV show horizontally and pitched up for a quote meme, unquote. Yeah. That's what I'll say. And as for Pokimane being banned, obviously I think we all know that's fair. She admitted it was fair herself. But I just think it's time to stop. I personally love some React content, and there are a lot of things that you can react to that are not TV shows. It's really easy to put a YouTube playlist on, or even spend a day reacting to another YouTuber, for Pete's sake. You could just do that. One thing I really appreciated is Schlatt. While not always the best person, he reacted to Video Game High School by Rocket Jump. So Video Game High School is kind of like a really produced series made by a YouTube channel called Rocket Jump. It's on YouTube, and he asked like the streamers if he was okay to stream it, and he did all that. And it was a really good stream. I enjoyed it. I had watched it like when I was in middle school as well, so I had some nostalgia there. But it was really cool to see him do that. I really appreciated it. I thought it kind of, elevated his content, and not elevated, but it was a cool medium, is what I'm kind of trying to say. He found a way to stream React content while not making it copyrighted. And I think there's a lot of ways you can do that. Sure, you may not get the same amount of episodes or all of that, but there's a lot of good produced series on YouTube, and I think there's a lot of options. So maybe you watch those instead of going for these shows that they're going to get everybody banned. It's a little experiment right now. I will look up Twitch and see if anybody is in fact reacting to TV. Seems like people have kind of taken a pause on this, I think for the reason of Pokimane being banned. I think that's kind of all they needed after that first move. Let's hope it calms down, and I think it will. But it was definitely a problem for a while. In other news, if we're gonna move on, Toast also became a VTuber recently. I don't know what the purpose was for. He has a VTube model of his like little logo, which I'm again not really sure what that was for, but it was kind of funny to see. I did end up watching the George Not Found and Quackity vlog that Quackity posted about meeting George, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was fun to see them meet, and it was fun to see him meet Tommy and Wilbur and Crazy at KSI. I'm excited if that's going to be a vlog for that to come out. It was just really fun to see everybody meet again. I think those are going to be really enjoyable. I've had pretty good content in the past few days, but nothing exactly, amazing. I know that Rambo did, like I said last week, do his, day with Anthony Padilla, and maybe I'll get around to doing like a whole episode on Anthony Padilla, but I haven't yet watched that. Yeah. I think that it's just going to be a weird kind of in-between period on YouTube until we find another game. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that, because I think everybody's kind of looking for another game to watch and, themselves another game to play. Streamers are kind of struggling with that, because let's be honest, burnout exists. You can get burnout playing a game just for pleasure, and if you're working, I would assume it's even worse because you're streaming for that much longer. So I imagine, again, at some point, we'll get a new game, hopefully, even if it's like a silly free one that everybody will play, but a lot of things are just getting a little bit boring to me to watch as a viewer. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched a gaming video in a while. I have been mostly watching, some like IRL videos, a lot of podcasts, some skits, but I haven't myself watched a gaming video in a while. It's tough. There's not really something I want to watch, and I don't know how I would change that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think if I were a streamer and a YouTuber, at least my take was I would try to go just deep in the well and bring something nostalgic back. Because I don't know if it'll get the most views now. I would have to test that out. But I'll think like, I don't know, something like silly would probably do well. Like if someone released a popular like either Minecraft YouTuber or a popular mainstream YouTuber like played Club Penguin or something like that. Or played, again, I don't know, Cool Math Games and released it as a video, I actually think it would do well. And then there's a lot of horror games out. That's not really my genre. Or I don't know if a lot, but more than other ones, there's horror games. Like I think Five Nights at Freddy's came out, but I don't really enjoy watching that too much. I know there's a lot of fanatics out there, but I'm personally not one of them. So I guess I'll just be waiting on my YouTube timeline for something good. Oh, another thing that happened, Disguised Toast and Ludwig did a bro versus bro, where basically it's Ludwig does a series where he goes through and plays different games with a creator, and then they, have a winner who gets like a punishment / prize. Yeah. And he did it with Toast, and it was a good stream. But yeah, it's kind of been tough because I'm trying to find a YouTuber enthusiastic about. I do want to check the ones you guys have recommended because I know I'm a bit behind on that. But yeah, I think that's where we're at for this week. I don't want to push it too much.